I'm taking a big risk this time. G'day and welcome to Black Opal Direct. My name's Justin. Well, today I'm cutting a different opal field. I'm not used to cutting this sort of stuff. I do remember my father cutting it many years ago and learning a fair bit about it anyway. So stop right there. I thought I'd give you a little bit of background about where this opal comes from. Coober Pedy was known as the opal capital of the world, where the opal gemstone was put on the world map. From there, other opal fields were found, but Coober Pedy was the OG. Not only is Coober Pedy famous for its opal, but it's well known for its underground lifestyle. You can go shopping, go to church, or even live underground. It really is a great place to go and visit for a very different lifestyle experience. Houses were built into the hills, which they called dugouts in the early days. These underground dwellings were built to keep the townfolk out of the scorching summer heat and the freezing winter cold. Okay, enough rambling on, let's cut this gem. This piece here is some really nice gem opal. We're going to cut this in a way that will make it a crystal opal and not a white opal. So when we shine a light through the stone like this, a lot of the time with Coober Pedy opal, you get a lot of milkiness to it. So you can't really call it a crystal opal if you can't see the translucency through the stone. So as you can see, if I do this, it looks quite white when I shine it, and the exposure of the camera is not really going to show that up, but you can see that there is no images when you look through it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to draw some lines and slice the stone to thinner stones. So we're going to get more than one stone out of this, and hopefully by slicing it, it will take that milkiness more away and make it more translucent to become crystals. And the colour in it is right through the stone, so I think we're going to just face it in the right direction, and I reckon we're going to get some top gems. Let's get into it. So you can see I think the best colour sits pretty much on that face there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this stone, this piece. So we're going to go for pretty much that kind of thickness all the way around, so that we get a glassier look to the stone on top. So if I just keep drawing on the piece so that I have a good guideline to where I want to slice it. So that's pretty much it. I might take it a little bit on this side of the line, but that's my guide. And then we can work on, one or two more stones on the back, but the main stone is there, and that's what we really want. So at this point, I don't actually know whether the opal is actually going to go crystal enough to be able to consider it a crystal, and I'm quite nervous and I bumped the wheel. So I just steady myself and try to cut this as best as I can. I stop for a second and make sure that I'm cutting it in the right place. It's crunch time. Have I cut beautiful crystals, or have I just cut more smaller white opals and wasting lots of weight? So now I've sliced the piece into thinner slices. You can see now that when I shine a flashlight through the back of it, there is is you can see images through it a lot better. You can actually see my finger through the back of it, so it's a little bit more of a crystal. Beautiful play of colour. So what we might just do is shape these guys up, see what we get. I may even make that into 2 stones. Very pretty colour. Cooper Pedy opal is mostly known as white opal, so slicing this piece up is really quite a risk. I didn't know whether they were going to become clear, but it seems to have paid off. You know, some people are really lucky. There's a story once of a guy that I once knew. He was a very famous miner in Cooper Pedy, and wherever he went he seemed to find opal no matter what he did. And he was driving his drilling rig through the fields of Cooper Pedy, and it had just been a fresh downpour, and he got his drilling rig bogged in the mud. So the only way out for him was to stick the drill down into the ground and push the truck back out of the mud. While he was doing that, he struck opal. Some people just have it, and they always find opal, and the same is in Lightning Ridge. Some people really got to work hard at it, and other people, it just falls on their lap. Well, I don't believe it's luck. I think it's hard work and perseverance, and eventually something pays off. And it might be in the form of an opal strike, or a brand new job, maybe even a promotion. But if you work hard enough at something and believe in yourself enough, good things will come. I'm not saying there won't be challenges along the way, but there will be a better attitude towards those challenges. It seems to be the smaller I go, the brighter the crystals become. So I'm really liking these stones. They are beautiful. I thought I might just fast forward this bit, but then you can always skip forward if you don't want to watch it. But it's quite mesmerising seeing these beautiful gems come to life. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope I've earned your subscription this time. I remember cutting Cooper Pedy with my father years and years ago, and he always made sure that you choose the side that faces the best play of colour, and I think I've done this here. This is what you call a lazy man's slice. Please don't do it if you haven't had experience in it, otherwise you will waste too much opal. But it is a very, very quick and handy way to split a piece of flat opal in half. This gem crystal stuff has turned out way better than I ever imagined. Well, that worked out really well. I'm really happy with my slices and what these stones have turned out like. Now, the largest stone is the king stone, and it really has some really good colour. I have now made it thin enough so that when I hold it up to the light, you can see that it's translucent, which makes it a crystal opal. So very happy with that. Gorgeous 3.70 carats for that larger one. That's around about a $6,500 gem. Really bright crystal. The triangle is a beautiful stone. It weighs 2.15 carats and it's around about a $3,000 gem. Really pretty. I have polished the back as well of all of these stones. I didn't film that part, but I did polish them. It gives the stones just that little bit more clarity, which is really worth it. The next one is a beautiful 1.01 carat. This is a gorgeous little gem. Perfect ring stone, really nice play of colour, all that colour on colour. It's about a $1,500 gem. Beautiful stone. And the last two small pieces, pretty much a pair. They both weigh 1.05 carats each. Together, sorry, not each. And they're about $1,000 for the pair. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. So it is true. Cooper Pedy does create beautiful crystal, and I just cut them. Can't believe it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.